What up?
Welcome back to our channel.
My name is Oliver.
And I'm Simone.
And welcome to the Williams family journey.
That's right.
Boom, boom, bam. Say the YouTube stuff.
Yes, if you're new here, we are Simone and Oliver, like we just mentioned. Yeah, we are documenting our journey into parenthood. First baby. Still in the wombs.
In the womb. I'm Flavor Flav.
Thank you for being here. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the notification buttons. So you can
follow the journey.
Yeah, and if you could relate, if you have any questions, any comment, please drop them below.
Yes. Alrighty. We did that correctly this time.
Yeah.
First time. The whole thing first time.
What is the purpose of this video?
The purpose of this video is Simone is... What is Simone? What you are? We'll say, huh?
It's your update for how?
Yeah. We'll say you're 37 weeks.
I'm gonna be 37 weeks on Friday.
Yeah, so you're 37 weeks.
Okay.
Say it. You're 37 weeks.
Well, I'm not 37 weeks.
You're 37 weeks.
On Friday. Today is Wednesday.
You're 37 weeks.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
Why are you saying 37 weeks? I'm not.
When are you 37 weeks?
On Friday.
When's this video gonna get posted?
Doesn't matter. So when you see this video, yes, I'll be 37
She's 37 weeks.
Oh, boy.
2 days is not going to change. You're 37 weeks.
Okay.
Oh, my gravy.
The
particulars.
Yeah.
No.
We are Wednesday the 20th.
That means, okay, Wednesday the 20th then.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, the good thing about this, the reason why this is so special, because oh my God, this kid is moving like crazy. I just want to make sure I'm in the window because
we're going in the window.
Going in the window, which is really awesome.
Which we've been talking about of every pregnancy update, being in the window of delivery to
do it with my midwives.
Yes.
Because if I was to deliver
today
or
Thursday
last week, they wouldn't take me, right? I have to be in the actual window. So I'm super excited. I'm so glad the pregnancy one, according to plan, is going well, so that I in the window, and basically that yeah. So that's why it's so important. Well, it's really nice. It's important. I'm grateful. I'm happy.
Yes. So it's going according to plan.
Yeah.
Again, we want to give birth hopefully in the window of 37 weeks to 42 weeks.
Yeah.
Was it saying 36 or 37?
37.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to be in that window.
Yeah, my due date is May 13th.
Still.
Yes.
Because they know that.
I know. And then I think that's 40 weeks, and then I have basically two weeks after that I can still give birth with the midwives.
Early and late term.
Late term, yes.
I'm not sure what's called when you're term. Full term.
Full term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So early, full, and late term.
Yeah.
You give birth with a midwife.
That's right. Yeah. So.
And yes. So how are you feeling?
Oh, okay. So I'm getting slower by the day. Some days I am way more tired than other days. When I sit, like, I still don't have necessarily any aches, anything like that. I just kind of feel like, okay, you need to sit down and do nothing, put your feet up. And this last trimester, I feel a little bit more of, so like my feet get a little bit more swollen.
Your ankles.
My ankles get a little bit more swollen. Nothing too crazy, but very much noticeable to Oliver.
She can't see her ankles.
If I'm standing up, I can't see my ankles. But if I'm sitting down and I lift my legs, which you're probably not going to see right now, but I can see my ankle. And sometimes when I look, I'm like, okay, because I have my fingers and my toes are very like skinny and long. So sometimes I'm like, oh my God, what do they look like? They're like a half size bigger. So having like, I'm getting a little swollen. But whenever that happens, I just wear my compression socks, sit on my chair and lift my legs up, and then it will go away. So nothing alarming, and then it goes down after I do what I need to do. I just learned a new term. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of like lightning crotch.
Oh, you're skipping now.
I'm skipping. Okay,
you're
where
skipping.
do I go?
Okay. right. So you said the swelling's up and down, so it's not a constant thing. Doesn't affect her walking or anything like that. It's not that bad. I usually see it when after she's done a lot of walking and she doesn't lift her legs up. So that's that. The second thing to mention before what you were mentioning is the Braxton Hicks.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we mentioned that in the last video. I'm not sure if it happened in the last video.
I don't know.
Or you didn't know about it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that real quick.
So
Braxton Hicks is first.
You told him.
It's pretty much what they call practice contractions. The hardening of the stomach, baby region. That's the body's practice. They say that the body's practicing contractions.
Yeah.
And it happens, of course, before birth, and you could start feeling it.
Yeah.
So Simone has confirmed that she's been feeling it.
Yeah, at first I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was until I described it again to the midwife. She said that's what it is, because it just kind of felt like I was doing. Excuse me, like I was maybe holding a plank or something like that. My core was just like tightening up, right? And that's what she said. And I remember the first time when she asked me if I was feeling that. Yeah, I said, no, I'm not feeling it. And she said, you know what? It's probably because you used to work your core that you might not know what it is.
Yeah.
And then
real quick on the personal training side, working your core to us and what you're thinking is two different things. You're probably thinking working your core, doing crunches. All day. No.
Oh, they might not be thinking that.
No. Core work, what do people think?
Well, if people are watching,
crunches.
There might be a trainer who's watching that. They don't think
crunches. If you say core work, most people think crunches.
I don't think so. I give benefit of the doubt.
And I don't. So, no, it's not like doing crunches.
Yeah.
That sensation might be, but we're not talking about that sensation.
Yeah.
The sensation we're talking about is the function of the abdomen, which is contracting.
Yeah.
Not, I guess, not going into, what's it called? Flexion.
Yeah.
Just contracting. And that's what Simone's used to, because we know how to do that pretty easily with all of our exercises pretty much. So it's a normal thing for us to do. So
I think that's what was happening. I didn't even put two and two together.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until I'm like, oh, wait, I think that's really what happened. And when I started really paying attention, I'm like, okay. So sometimes I will feel like that, and then some other time it doesn't feel like that.
Yeah,
So,
it's like an involuntary plank.
yeah, exactly. It's like I'm just like
just
chilling, and my body's like planking, like, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So that, yeah, so.
No control over it. I mean, you could walk around and stuff like that.
Yeah. But I could still walk around and do stuff.
Still function, but it's just like what's going on there.
Yeah, it's just there.
Do you feel any pain?
No pain. But with the Braxton Hicks?
Yeah, the Braxton Hicks, we're on that.
No pain. No pain.
Just weird when you touch it. It's like
it's like, oh my God, am I like, yeah.
Okay.
I just feel like.
So that's the new thing. That's been happening 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
From our last video to now, it's been happening in that time frame. And now we're off that, right? We're good?
Yeah. So now we're going back
Now we're going to the Simone. Another experience Simone had. I was trying to figure it out in my head. Is lightning crotch.
Yes.
So what is lightning crotch?
All right. So from what I heard is.
What is it?
I mean, what is it? I even forgot how to describe it. It's basically you feel a lightning in your crotch.
Yeah. So what?
It's like a contraction. It goes whoop.
Yeah. So what makes a lightning crotch?
It's like the baby dropping.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and the dropping makes that sensation.
Yeah, and then when it did happen, I didn't even know what it was the name of. That's the name. I didn't know about it. And then I think maybe a day or two after, my mom like looking at me, she's like, "Oh, the baby dropped. Like the baby's below now, low." I was just like, "Oh, okay, I don't know." And then when we went to the midwife, and then she's asking me like, how am I feeling? Did I feel something? I'm like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I had this sensation that happened and went like this." She said, "Oh, lightning crotch." I was like, "Oh." She's like, "Yeah, that's what it is. Like, because your baby just like dropped, and it's like he or she's like ready." And so that was kind of like cool to know. It didn't really hurt, but just got like whoo. If I was
like a jolt.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
It's like
what was that?
It's like, I don't know, taking something very acidic. You're like, okay.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That was, we'll say, last week.
Yeah.
Now today we went to the midwife. So by the time you watch this, when you watch this, you've seen the midwife twice maybe.
Yeah, because we go weekly now.
Yeah. So So that happened. Now coming after the midwife appointment today.
Actually, before we talk about that, I want to mention the fact that this week was the first. Well, I had some kind of bloat issue like in the first trimester, and like heartburn, and I had to take like Tums once or twice, and that went away. But I think 2 or 3 nights ago, oh my God, I felt it wasn't like heartburn, but I felt like a lot of gas, right? And I have to wake up. First of all, that night I had to wake up so many times to go to the bathroom, but I have to wake up so many times to burp because I feel like it was just so hard that it woke me up that I had to like get up, sit down, and burp actually. And it happened so many times during that night. Like I would go to sleep, and I guess I feel it. I get up again. I will just sit down and actually burp because I don't know if I could burp when I don't know if I ever burped when I'm sleeping before I was pregnant. I don't even remember. But I feel like right now the best time for me to burp if I'm like sitting down or standing. So that kind of happened. That kind of sucked. But like the minute I will burp, I'll be fine. Go back to bed and get tired. Yeah. So in terms of like what's been going on, so that happened one night, and then the second night it wasn't as bad. Maybe once or twice I had to get up to burp. So I'm going to the bathroom more frequently now. What else do I want to mention that what's been happening? Yeah, and then okay, another thing also, when I walk, right? I could walk my 4 miles and I'm okay. But the minute I have to stand, I'm like I can't stand still. Like I'm like I need a chair. And I just kind of feel like just standing like this, I'm like, no, standing no purpose. We're not doing that. Like I want to sit down. Not because anything hurt, but just kind of like, no, I just want to sit. But if I'm moving, I could constantly move and I'll be okay. But just standing still for like a good 10 minutes, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So that's kind of like what's been going on. If I think about something else, I add, but could go back to.
No, but after, because we saw the midwife today, and they said that you might be experiencing some contractions. So regular contractions now. So this can go, what from what I've read, this could go on for kind of days or weeks. Just pre-labor contractions until it gets into the ready to go into game time.
Yeah.
So they say she might be experiencing that.
Yeah.
Might. But again, Simone doesn't know. Unless it's something crazy.
Yeah.
Then she'll probably know. But right now they say she might be experiencing that based on the frequency of the Braxton Hicks and the intensity of those. Even though none of them has hurt or was painful or discomforting up until now, right?
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so today's visit, they're really happy with the position of the baby. Baby is either facing left or right.
Heads down.
And they basically, if the baby is facing left, that's really great. Like whatever the position baby is facing, they really like it. And then every time like they would touch the baby was just moving. So I guess the baby was like really happy to hear their voices and feel the touch. I don't know.
Okay.
But she was like, oh my God, your baby loves attention.
Yeah. But left, right, that just means where the baby is in the stomach.
Like
so
facing.
Yeah, kinda? I think it's the back facing your right arm. Not right arm this way, but just that angle. Right.
Yeah.
Left.
Yeah, because apparently you don't want spine to spine.
Yeah, so you don't want the baby facing outward.
Yeah, like you don't want that.
You want the baby facing your spine.
Yeah.
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 Okay. No, because we also mentioned we've been taking the birthing classes.
Yeah.
Did you mention that? Maybe.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't mentioned. Well, we're taking birthing classes. Yeah.
That too.
Once a week.
Yep, for 4 weeks.
So our third one's gonna be tomorrow. Yes. But yeah, so that's our last visit was today.
Yeah.
They are happy with the position of the baby. Everything's still going well.
Yeah, they
measure
just,
well.
Yeah, they're just loving the process and everything like that. So that's good.
They're predicting that the baby might be 5 pounds by now.
Yeah, predicting.
Yeah. But
the appointments have been going well.
Yeah.
This month actually, we've been coming out happy.
Yeah.
Well, you've been coming up in a better mood and things like that. So, Simone's kind of narrowing in the midwife and doulas that she likes.
Yeah, I locked in with my doula, cause she's a student, she's a doula, and she's also a student midwife. And then I guess she interns. We could say she interns at the center. So I met her there, and
didn't we see her the very first time?
She was the very first one.
Yeah,
when we first met there, she was the very first one, and I saw her a few other times when I went for a visit, and we just connected. I like her energy, so she's gonna be Oof. This kid is kicking me. She's gonna be the one. She's my midwife, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about
No,
that.
she's a doula.
Yeah, she's my doula. Yes,
Yeah.
she's my doula, and I like the fact that she's also still the midwife. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, it's great. It's really
Yeah.
really great. Yeah.
So everything with the pregnancy up until this point, it continues to be good. Mm-hmm. The hopes are high. No, hopes are high. The energy. What am I trying? Energy's high, or
Yeah.
outlook is high. So
Yeah. I'm feeling good. I'm
Yeah,
not.
she's
I'm not.
feeling good.
I'm not going there like. No, I mean, I know it's not going to be an easy thing, but I'm going there. I'm feeling good going there. I'm not scared. I'm not I'm nervous, but like I'm in the.
nerve wracking.
Yeah, I'm not
like,
nerve wracking because we don't want that. Like I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you're in a
I'm
good
good.
place
Like
right
I'm
now.
yeah. And then the more and more, like I keep envisioning how I want that day to go, kind of thing, right? Like certain things that I could control at least. Certain things I could control. I feel I kind of like see it. Okay, I want this to happen. I want this kind of music. Like I'm envisioning this. I'm envisioning some of the things I could control. I'm kind of envisioning that.
Also, you also opted to do the placenta encapsulation.
Yes. So my doula is going to be the one doing that.
Okay. Do you mind, or do you want to tell us your thought process behind that, or no? You don't have to.
I mean, I know it's good for. I don't know what I would tell them. Oh, wait, what you mean? Like why I want to do
why'd
it?
you want to do it and stuff like? I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I got in my thought again. I'll do it again next time.
Some other
But
time.
from what I learned also, I learned that I think from one of the documents that we watch, right? If you give birth in the hospital
they take the placenta and bounce.
Where did it go with it? I need to figure it out.
This is me guessing. I think I know in the placenta or the umbilical cord, there's stem cells in there.
Uh-huh.
You know what stem cells are?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they take that and do research. Yeah.
Do they even ask for consent? For consent?
No, it's not even that. I think when you sign paperwork.
What?
That's the consent.
You see this?
But what you gonna do with it? I think if you do that, I think if you do like a blood cord, safe whatever.
Yeah.
They come and take it or some jazz like that. But I know if you're just going there to give birth, you're not gonna say, okay, here's your placenta bag.
Yeah.
Do what you want. Then I was like, no, these are some organs. We're taking all that. We'll dispose of it.
Yeah, because I know with the midwife, they're gonna let all the good stuff come, like run to the baby first.
Yeah. So what she's talking about is in the hospital it's called delay cord clamping, where they don't.
You mean the birth center is
No.
called?
In the hospital, you have to ask for delayed cord clamping.
Okay.
To where they cut off the umbilical cord like 5 minutes later when it stops pulsating. But with the midwives, they pretty much wait until the baby sucks the placenta dry.
Yeah.
Then they do their stuff with it.
Yeah, so it's not like a 5 minute like them say.
It could be
is
like
when it's
done.
dry. Yeah.
Yeah, so it could be 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever the case may be.
And we saw a picture. She saw a picture of the placenta fresh, and then after the baby took out the nutrient, it's like, yeah, and it kind of like makes sense to kind of wait because this is what was feeding the baby. Why are you rushing?
But the thing is, again, hospital is speed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, why are you rushing? Let this baby take all his good stuff.
Like, it's not even that. Like boom, boom, get it done. Because the hospital, they have to do that. They have to clean the baby, do all the stuff, then give it back to you in a football.
It's okay.
So do that. So yeah, we don't have to discuss that. Also, you have a midwife? So are you gonna have a doula?
Yes, basically I already hired a doula.
Yeah, so no, that's different now.
Okay.
We haven't said that on video.
Oh, I think I just said that a couple of minutes ago.
No, you said I have a doula. She used to be a doula. She's a student midwife and stuff like that.
So officially,
I
have a doula. Yes, that I met at the center. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she's gonna be doing the placenta encapsulation and skin.
And yeah, you got it.
Yeah, she's gonna be doing that, and then she's gonna be assisting us and doing what.
Yeah. So what a doula does, if you don't know, is that you contact her because we're in a group chat with all the midwives and doulas in the center. Mm-hmm. So when say something you start getting the contractions, do you contact the doula first or you contact the You say in the group chat.
So I think because so let's say even my doula was gonna be my official doula, right? She's part of the group, and then I think based on her hours, whatever she does at the center, she could probably either be there or not be there, right? But now that she's part of my birth team, because I also hire her, I feel like So when I contact her, basically she will be the one coming to us first.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you contact her solely, or you just contact the group chat?
I'm gonna contact the group chat because now she's part of my.
Then she'll say,
she'll be
okay,
like, all right, I'm coming.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to get it. So what happens is, so when she starts getting the contractions and stuff, usually when the water breaks, you guys go to the hospital, boom, and go through the process. But what happens is when Simone water breaks, she contacts the doula. The doula, she'll come here. Well, she will come here.
Yeah.
And she'll let us know when to leave to go to the birth center.
Yeah, because they don't want you to go there too early.
Yeah. And most likely she'll be going there too.
Not most likely, she is going with us.
Yeah, but she can't go in the same car. But
she's going. Yeah,
but so it's pretty much she's with us.
Yeah.
She's
and then the reason why I chose to use a doula from the center, because they know each other. Yeah. So it would be easier communication also.
Yeah.
So you could be like, okay, Simone is already ready. We on our way. We're coming. Or like, it's just kind of like.
Or she could almost run the show until the midwife shows up.
Exactly.
Like that.
Exactly.
She has the keys to the building.
Exactly. So pretty much, yeah. So that's kind of like why it makes it.
Yeah. So someone's gonna be here to help Simone with the initial process. Probably doing the timing of the contraction.
Yeah, stuff like that. Making sure
I'm good. I got all the stuff together. We're good on that part.
Yeah.
Then when we go to the birth center, she's there for that whole process. She because the thing is with the midwife is gonna be she's not as hands on as doctors in the hospital.
Yeah, because she's like a coach, right?
Yeah, she's gonna be there. She's gonna take the what's it called? She's
gonna be taking my
vitals.
My vitals.
Vitals, making sure her blood pressure didn't spike.
Checking on the baby, yeah.
Blood pressure is not in distress. The baby's not in distress. But it's the doula that's going to be doing a lot like, okay, do this, drink this, massage this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this, let's do that, and stuff like that. She'll be in term when the coach comes and says, okay, everything good? Okay, boom. Assistant coach, do your thing.
Because the midwife don't want to touch you. Like, they don't want to like...
Not touch you. They don't want to like... It's your process.
Yeah, minimal
interference, interaction.
As possible, Because another thing also, like, every time a doctor's or somebody come and touches you, there's a risk of infection, right? Every time they have to go there to see how many centimeters you're dilated, it's like there's a risk of infection. So they trying to like avoid as many of those stuff as possible. So also another thing is like, because also this is our first baby, at first I was thinking, do I really need a midwife? I said, you know what? Do I really need a doula? But then I remember, once your water breaks, unlike the hospital, the midwife don't want you to come too early, right? Because sometimes like they don't want you to come too early because the real show hasn't started. But I don't want to panic and what to do. But since I have a doula now, she will know exactly how to coach me and everything. And before even that day, she's gonna come here maybe once or twice, kind of like make sure that this place is kind of like okay, like the environment is kind of like calming, and making sure on that day I'm not like, oh my God, why is this this thing here? It should have never been there. So she's gonna make sure we are that the environment is nice and like.
And just to make sure, just again, just like a court, I use a lot of comparisons, but like a wedding planning coordinator.
Yeah.
Okay, bride goes there, everyone goes there. There.
Like all the last minute things that I need to, she's gonna make sure like, oh, do you have this done? Do you have this done? Like
any techniques that need to be done. And okay, your back hurts. She'll probably know how to do that better than I could do that.
Yeah, stuff like that. Or maybe like if let's say there's something that the way I have to be moved, and maybe I say I want Oliver to do. Okay, you know what? Let me teach Oliver. This is what you do. This is what you do. And then to kind of get me situated, and also because the doula is really there for you, right?
Yeah, it's like almost like a personal trainer.
Yeah, so she's really there for you. So she's gonna make sure she knows what to tell me. She knows what to Make
sure you eat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Definitely. Make sure I eat. Make sure I stay hydrated and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm not in my head. So if I kind of like venture out, so she could kind of like bring me back.
She already knows that. She already told us that she won't take anything personal if Simone goes off the deep end.
I mean, because she's been around how many births. She said you probably might go, you might not go, but don't worry. I know that's the process. So I decided to do that, and then also like I said, I decided to do that with her because she's already part of the center where I'm going. So easy communication, right? They know each other.
They work together.
It's just like easy.
Yeah.
Easy. I don't have to worry about introducing this person to that person. Nope.
Or understanding the space that we're going to and all that.
Exactly. And she's seen me through this pregnancy, as a matter of fact. Even though she wasn't like my doula per se, like doula yet, she's seen me from day one.
Yeah.
The minute I stepped into that center, she was there to take us around. So, yeah, I'm very excited.
So
my name is Sarah.
plan.
If you're in California and you're interested in one, let me know. I
introduce
you to her. Yeah, she's amazing.
Actually, I wouldn't say it's not a problem, but something that's we have to keep our eye on is your iron levels.
Oh yes.
So Simone is anemic. She's been anemic.
Yeah.
She's gonna be anemic. But the thing is, there's gonna be a lot of potentially more than usual blood loss, and it also contributes to the fact that Simone's always tired.
Yeah.
So one thing we've been doing, we try and be like Simone takes a lot of supplements for building her red blood cells and things like that. So we took today's appointment, the last appointment, Simone took a blood test last week.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we forgot to look at the name of the other test that I took, the bacteria I was supposed to take.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You could just put the name down, but the result came back negative. I didn't have that. Yeah.
So the name of the test was hair, and Simone is negative. Okay. Yeah. You don't have to worry about that. But the iron thing is a bit more important. So Simone, she took a blood test to see where it is now, and
it went by 0.1.
It went up by 0.1, so she was like 11.7. She's now 10. Sorry, 10.7. She was, and she's now at 10.8. And the midwives want her at 11.
Yeah.
So that just means Simone has to eat either more supplementation or just more red meats and things like that.
Yeah, because I kind of had stopped eating red meat.
Yeah.
But I guess
and we don't really eat that much red meat to begin with. More chicken and fish. But we just got to supplement that as much as possible. I mean, we're not going to go crazy with the burgers, nothing like that, but just try to supplement it more, try to throughout the day a bit better, just to get it up there. I think you can get it up there. I mean, 0.1, you need like another 0.2. So I think in the next 2 weeks, because that was, we'll say 2 weeks, whatever. I think we might get it up a little bit more. Just at least get it going up.
Yeah, that's the thing. It didn't go down.
Yeah,
so that's
so at
good.
least get it going up. So is in a positive direction for the.
Yeah, she gave me something else also in they call like tincture. Tincture to put in my, which I wasn't doing, but I'm gonna be back to like making sure I do that to like help with that.
Yeah, so that's the only thing we have to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, everything else is good with Simone. Just the anemia is really something you have to focus on now.
Yeah.
But other than that, anything else you want to say?
No, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Things are well. Simone's belly's getting... So, theirs getting big, and Simone's stomach is getting out now. Mm-hmm. It's just going out. That baby's sticking his butt out. That baby's in a position I sleep in, pretty much. So, the Simone's stomach is sticking out more and more. Yeah. So, that's the way her stomach's getting bigger. It used to just get bigger, like, expand-wise. Yeah. But now it's just coming outwise. Like
forward, yeah.
So Simone's stomach literally bumps into everything now.
I know, like it's such a weird process to feel like, wait, my stomach is touching the table.
Yeah.
I've never had that feeling before. Like you're passing to me and I'm like, wait, why is my stomach touching you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the baby's moving so much more. I still have a hard time recording it. But yeah, I feel sometimes like you look at my stomach, you can literally see it like it's like, woo, and it goes back down again. It's like baby's like strong push or whatever. Yeah, it's amazing to see.
And Simone saw the chiropractor this week.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So things are normal. So I'm thinking it's going to be a May baby. It's going to be born in May. I think the baby's going to be born in May.
It's May 13th.
Well, I know, but I'm thinking about the baby can come earlier, can come later. But I think it's definitely going to happen in May.
In May, okay.
Yeah. So that's my prediction for that. Gender, who cares? Because I'm going to get it wrong anyway. But yeah, anything else?
No.
Last? I keep saying that, but.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. I'm glad I had the energy to do this because we were not sure if I was gonna do another video before birth. So we're gonna see the same thing again.
I'm gonna see if we could do one more. Last time I said we might not be able to, but I'm gonna see if we could do at least one more.
Yeah.
Try to. We're not good. I don't think there's any other topic. If any other topics come up, we'll make a video of it. Maybe.
Yeah.
And if we do make a video, we'll make another update video.
Yeah, maybe
But
around
right
like
now,
maybe 40 weeks if I'm still pregnant.
yeah, like the end of this month.
End of this month,
yeah.
yeah.
So we'll try to. I'm not gonna press it, but if there's an
Yeah.
opportunity, I
Then
will
we'll do
try.
it. Yeah, depending how I feel.
But yeah.
All right.
Anything else? We're good?
Then we're good.
We're good. All right.
If you made it up to this point,
YouTube stuff. Let's go.
thank you for rocking with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or you want to know the name of my doula again, let me know in the comment.
If you're on your pregnancy journey,
let me
holla
know
at us.
how's that going.
Hit the notification bell.
Yeah, how far along are you?
Yes.
Are you giving birth at home, hospital?
Have you given birth?
Have you given birth?
Not a lot of people. Some people I've followed, they're starting to give birth now because they're around the same range as us.
I know. Like,
so
did you do it? How did happening. It go? But yeah, thank you so much for
listening to us.
Yes, rant. Go back and forth. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Until next time.
My name is Oliver.
And I'm Simone Williams.
Peace.
Bye.